Hi Leo, and welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button and also the like button. We're going to do a reading for Leo's sun, moon and rising sign. If you feel a reading doesn't resonate with you, please check out your moon sign or your rising, which is also called your ascendant. If you don't know what those are, in the link below there's a natal chart, and you can click on that and get one of those, and that will show you all your houses and placements and planets, and where they're sitting in your natal chart, your personal chart. So Leo, my apologies for getting the March. We're going to touch on March in this reading because it's been so busy. February and March has been crazy busy. So I thought I'd touch on it, and we'll talk more about April for you. So this is your reading, your forecast. We're going to see what comes through from Spirit. And as you all know, I work as a clairvoyant and medium full-time. This is something I do on top of my work. So I channel through my messages. Sometimes I do traditional tarot, but mainly I channel through. But what I want to say is, Leo, thank you for everyone who shares, who likes, who subscribes my channel, my work, and other readers and information that's coming through at this time, because we all are aware of what's going on. The pandemic, it's worldwide, it's hit everybody. And this information we bring through is to help people through these times, understand the energies, understand what's happening, understand the breakdowns and the breakthroughs and the restructuring. So if you're passing that information on, hitting that like button, subscribing, telling you other people about it, you know, thank you for sharing. We've got to raise the group consciousness, and we've got to be all a part of that group consciousness. Okay, now what's happening in March, I'll just recap. Most of you have already had March happen to you, but here's some validation, and then we'll move on to April. So what's happened in March is exactly hitting what happened in January. So if you go back on my channel and look at January the 12th, the Saturn-Pluto conjunction video around that time, that is whatever was happening then is happening in March. And this Saturn-Pluto conjunction goes all year through to December. But what happened to you in January is probably hitting again in March. On top of that, from February, the start of the 2020 birthdays, January, February, the masks were off. 2020 is about closing out the karmic cycles. 2019 was looking at them, reviewing them. What have I got to change? What have I got to renew? What's happening? You know, we were shown everything, our belief systems, people, places and situations. 2020 is like, okay, once you hit your birthday this year, 2020 is like, now we're doing the work. Now we're laying the new foundation. Now we're pouring the cement. Okay, so when your birthday hits this year, that is when your 2020 starts. But whatever's happened in February, the masks were off. And then we had the pandemic and everything else on top of that. So put the pandemic aside. We've still got these massive mental, emotional, physical and spiritual karmic cycles closing out. That's why it's so big from everyone. Everyone's having the reality check. Everyone's being shown the reality of their security, their stability, whether it's in relationships, your work, your money. You know, sometimes it was about we've been living a certain way or in a certain paradigm, and that paradigm is either shifted, changed, ended, or you had a tower moment and it wasn't what you thought. And that's what everybody's going through in every reading. And it's going to keep hitting through the year, bringing down our structures that we live under. The systems we live under are crumbling, personally and out in the world. Okay? And we have to do the work. So March was big. March was a shell shock. March hit everybody. The bomb went off, okay? The reality bomb went off, okay? by into April and end of April, I feel as though everyone will be like, okay, that's happened. I'm out of the shock phase now. Now I'm going to dust myself up and I'm going to get up and I'm going to have to do something about this, or come up with a new way or a new innovation or new ways or new innovative ways. And this is what you like, Leo. So, you know, your energy for the month of March, let's get that first. Just let's get a few cards from Spirit. What does Spirit want to say to the collective of Leo for the month of March? You know, what was it? What was the universe bringing through? What was the message? So whatever came up for you, it's sort of like, yep, the change, the wheel of fortune. Whatever came in for you, month of March, brought change. Wanted or unwanted, it's change, it's happening, okay? Yep, emotional balance, security, stability, and wherever, I think it's saying the change is upon us now, wherever you weren't getting that, or you're moving towards it. If you weren't getting it, you're moving towards it, and if you know where it is, you're moving towards it. So you're going towards it, or you've decided. The month of March, you were like, yep, nah, making the changes, want my emotional balance, security, stability, whatever that is for you, or you want that from other people, and you are prepared now, Leo, to move in that direction. You anywhere, and yep, mid-March, that's when the bomb went off for everyone, as in emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, the crumbling of our reality, conflict, fighting, arguments, panic, survival mode. It was all happening mid-March, and you know, where we didn't want to see it, this is Cardi, it says you didn't want to see it, where you couldn't see it, where you didn't want to look at it, where you refused to look at it, or this is something, you could have been dealing with someone like that, or you've been stuck. You've been stuck between a rock and a hard place. You wanted the change the start of March, you were gung-ho for the change, and then mid-March it happened, okay? Yeah, it did. So for Leo in particular, there's a message. Now, if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Don't make something fit. But I'm talking to Leo as a collective, but there was something here that was revealed. For some of you, not all of you, I think there's about 3 to 4 groups here. So I'm going to give a few scenarios. For some of you, there was a third-party situation in a relationship that you were refusing, or let's say an issue in a relationship that you were refusing to look at, or maybe you were so stuck in it that you couldn't move or change or deal with it or whatever, okay? And the conflict was with someone who may have held the power. Maybe you held the power. Maybe it was you doing that, or someone was doing that for you. So let's say it was a boss, okay? Someone was the emperor, and you were having a fight with the emperor, but the emperor is the ruler, be it in a relationship. So you may have been unable to break free from a relationship, from a third-party situation, but you were reviewing it, and you got new ideas and inspiration where you couldn't before, where it was blocked. That's just for one group. For some of you, you are the emperor, and you are actually, there's been conflict or struggle or battle around you, and you know, you couldn't see a way out or how to change it. And maybe you were giving to too many people or places or situations, and you had to review that, okay? But whatever's coming in here is, whatever's happened for you in March, it was activating your heart, your passions, your desires, what's truly, truly, truly important to me in my heart. And that gave you such clarity, such focus, and such direction. So it feels a bit bittersweet. You are moving on, Leo, from deceiving yourself. If you've been deceiving yourself, living in deception, thinking you were this and you weren't, or this was happening and it wasn't, or you were getting away with this and you weren't, if that was you, you are back in, you've broken out of it, you've broken free, you've moved on from it. If anyone was doing this to you, being deceptive, you are back in control, back driving the chariot, back in your power spot. You are moving forward. No one can stop the chariot. The chariot is very fast moving and you are driving the chariot. Okay, so you're taking the reins again. Okay, so whatever this deception was for you, you will know where it fits, Leo, but you're moving on from it, through it, or back in control, or got it sorted, where before you kind of didn't. Something was over some of you there that you couldn't maybe break free, but just kind of got that vibe about it. By the end of the month, whatever you're putting out to the universe, it's going to bring back in reward. So make sure it's positive, okay? Make sure you're putting positive stuff out. Don't put negative out or lower vibration. That's what the universe will send you back as your reward. So don't do that. It's also manifesting what you're manifesting. And whatever you are manifesting at the end of March or decided to, it's slow. You're taking your time, Leo. This person's not moving. They're not walking. They're not galloping. They're not trotting. They're standing there looking ahead, planning their moves, or, wanting to do it properly. Okay, implementing when to make the next move. This is someone taking notice of their surroundings, or a person or a place or a situation, what's needed, what they need to put in place, but it's long and slow. It's not movement yet. So there's no movement in March for you, Leo. That was the end of March. You're still, or it's coming and they're just saying, whoa, slow, look at everything, look at every aspect, okay? Now, let's move into April for you, Leo, because the month of March, all I can say to every single sign in the zodiac is it has been revolutionary. Good or bad. Reality breakthroughs or reality breakdowns. It's there. And we're going to have a few more of those hits throughout the year. As we move into that Aquarian energy at the end of the year, December 2020. But what you want to move forward to in April, you've decided, Leo, you really have, I don't think you're taking action yet. I think there's been some movement, some breakthroughs and whatever, and you know where you're heading, or you're about to launch something, or you're about to move in a new way, but you were taking your time with that other card, all right? And you are to take your time. This is someone offering love, a cup of love, a connection. This is also someone that can come in as fast as they can go out, okay? But the Knight of Cups, romance. We've got Venus. On the 4th of April, Venus, this is love, connection, passion, romance, wine, you dine, you chocolates, nourishing, or even if it's not a romantic relationship, it could be your work or your passions or your desires or what you want. Venus is coming into your 11th house on the 4th of April. That's all about your passions, your desires, and taking that direction. The 11th house is your dreams, your wishes, your wish fulfillments for your life, what you give to others, Venus rules love and money, chocolates and nourishing and rich foods and all the beautiful things of life. Venus is very harmonious and wants everyone to love and be nurturing and have a good time. And you're doing that, but you're really focused, Leo, on what your gifts are. And I really feel you've thought about this for a long time, whether you're taking action now or holding back. A lot of us can't. We're on lockdown. We're waiting. Everything's shutting down. But that doesn't mean you can't still be planning or doing social media. But you're watching. You're watching and waiting when to do that and make those things, because the 11th house is new friends, new social connections, new groups, learning, study, teaching. That is inspiring. So you need to be inspired, or you need to be inspiring others. This is the cup of, when someone comes in and offers us a cup of love or connection, it inspires us. It moves us towards something. That could be a career, a person, a place, or a situation. So that is what's coming in for you for the month of April. And this, new friends, new social connections. You could be online, you could be on the phone, you could be in group chats, you could be launching something out in the public, but you really are being your unique you. This is Leo just stepping out in their comfort zone. They finally feel a bit at home in their body, the Venus, you know, and I feel good about me and my gifts and talents, and I'm ready to share them, and I'm ready to be unique in who I am or what I've got to offer, all my gifts and talents. And then the 8th of April, we've got this full moon in Libra, and it's in your 3rd house of communication. Again, communication and negotiation. So for some of you that needed to break out, break free where you were stuck and blocked or couldn't, there's going to be a great time coming in April around the Libra full moon to do negotiation. Libra is balance. It's win-win. It's hearing both sides of the story. It wants to, you know, Librans love communication. It is a full moon, so there's a beginning and an ending here. And what I want to say here is this, Leo. You have Mars in all month in your 7th house of relationships. How you do relationships, which is fabulous. If you want to meet someone new, if you want to meet new groups, new people, new connections, get on social media, if you can't get out and about, because a lot of us cannot, we're in lockdown, but Mars is giving you that energy, and it's in your 11th house all the month of April. So you're wanting to do it and put out your uniqueness and your gifts and your talents and do something passionate and that you're passionate about. But here's the thing, the Libra full moon, be careful, because Mars in your relationship house can be a bit, I'm right, you're wrong. And around that Libran full moon, it's the opposite. You're in communication with whoever or whatever, and there's negotiations going on, and Libra wants to hear both sides of the story equally and fairly. So if you're coming to the table with communication or towards others, wherever that fits, or vice versa, be careful of that Mars, I'm right, you're wrong, because that won't fit around that Libra new moon. You are to be learning something new, networking and promoting. If you're selling or promoting something, it's great. That Libra new moon with negotiation, communication is fabulous. On the 12th, we've got Mercury and the Sun. Mercury is communication in your 9th house of spiritual growth. This is your uniqueness. You want more meaning, higher learning, higher meaning in what you do. You're going another level, Leo. Another level. It can bring trips and travel, but a lot of us are in lockdown and we cannot do that. But you could travel spiritually, like in your mind, in your energy, more meditation. You could book travel. You could book a trip. You might be just waiting, but it's about connection. Your travel or your trip will be in connection or network with others who have more meaning. It's got to have meaning, group meaning, like soul family and things like that. So you really are looking for connection here with the unique, where you can be your unique you and be you and what you're passionate about and what's going to fulfill your dreams and wishes. So there's a lot going on. I like this energy, Leo. It is one of the lighter energies of the readings that I've done. And I think you like this energy of passion and let me get my thing out there and shine my light. And yes, so you've been manifesting this a while, or you're ready to manifest it and bring it. Look, the same cards are coming out. You want connection, you want love, you want meaning, whether it's relationships, friendships, where you live, what you do, your hobbies, whatever it is, you want this connection. You've gone really inward. This is the High Priestess goes through all the levels, from the dark to the light. Like, she's been through everything. You're about to go another level here. Use your intuition too, Leo, and you're going to get success with your long-term security and stability. Just don't hang on too tight. This person could be saying, I'm right, you're wrong, and I'm not budging. And I'm gripping tight to my money and my ideas and how I do things and what I'm doing. Don't do that, Leo. Or if you're dealing with someone like that, you know, I'm being told it's you, some of you, and it could be just in one aspect. It doesn't mean it's you overall. It means you might be doing this in one little aspect of your life, or how you are going about something, or in relationships. Again, moving forward, not yet. Slowly planning, watching, wanting to do it properly, but wow, you are so passionate. You want inspiration. This is heart, overwhelming heart, inspiration, hopes, dreams, and wishes, and you're focused. You're determined to go there. And anything that was deceptive, you are certainly moving and breaking free from. There is no more thinking about it, reviewing it, researching it, negotiating it, thinking about how to change it, add it, fix it. You're just breaking away from this. And some of you will be putting someone out in the cold, and you'll be getting a new world, new paradigm, new way of living. This is a new beginning, but it can be a new paradigm, okay? And yes, it was hard, but you've got your groove back. This is Leo. Look at you, strutting your stuff, walking your talk, being your unique you, oozing that, because you want your 10 of Cups. Okay, you want that. 10 of Cups is my happiness, my contentment, whatever that is for you. If it's a career, is a wish fulfillment or a dream. If it's a romance, if it's relationship, if it's connection. But what it is, you're launching it. You really are launching it this month, Leo. And then the 20th, we've got the Sun. And I got the Success card, the Sun card come up. So, you know, you've got the Sun and Uranus in your 10th house. And Uranus wants to expand, show you a new way, a different way. It's like, hey, did you see this? Did you see from this? Did you think of this idea? Or did you know about this? But Uranus can be surprises, good or bad, as well. We've got to watch that a little bit. But it is expansion, but more showing you a different way or a new way. And that might be why you're holding back a bit, not ready to launch, but watching, okay? But it's in your 10th house, so it's pulling something out of you at the end of April where you're ready to shine. So that card where you were holding back, not ready, watching, planning your moves, by the end of April, Uranus is pulling something out of you that needs to shine, that needs to come out. Maybe you've been too scared or too worried to do it, or not ready to do it, or you've been blocked from doing what you want, but it is pulling you out into the public, out more confidence, more, it's not even confidence, it's just that I can do it now, I just did it, I'm going to be the quirky, authentic me, and I'm just going to do it, and I'm ready to just pop out there and shine and do it. All right, so let's use this as an example, because Leo, you do like the stage, you do like the limelight and the microphone, but in a fun way. Let's say it was the first time you were going to get up and sing on stage. You are going to just all of a sudden get in your quirky, authentic energy, Leo, and pop out and do it. That's just an example, all right? So be playful, and I think that popping out and doing it is actually going to hit your career and the direction you want to go in. So a career can be a hobby, it can be just something you want to do or turn into a career. It's something you're passionate about. You've definitely got to be passionate. Look at that. There we go. The Leo card. Look at that. That's self-esteem. That's confidence. But that quirky, I'm myself, I'm just my... Give me the moment, you know, Leos are entertaining, okay? They like a bit of limelight on them. You've got this back. And then we hit that new moon in Taurus on the 23rd of April. That's going to hit our health, our money, We won't go right into that yet. But, you know, it's going to give, Taurus gives strength. Taurus is a solid energy. Gives you the confidence or the steadfast or the, you know, the strength to stand there and do it. And then you've got Uranus like pushing you. The 10th house is out in the public, more public. And Leo, you can be quite quirky. People love your shine, your energy. Yeah. And the Leo card came out. So, you know, enjoy it, have fun. Get that, I think that Leo charisma and charm's coming back. I keep pulling this though for you. If there's any Leos here, a message for any Leos that have been in argument, conflict, fighting. Somebody's been too up in their head, too cut off from their emotions. Or maybe in the fighting and the argument, there was quick decisions made. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, the same cards are coming out again. Tell me more about this Five of Swords. So anyone holding you back, that was bringing conflict, holding you back, Leo, all of a sudden you've worked it out in your head, or you've made quick decisions, or you've been able to logically and practically work someone out, or someone was too logical and practical and this caused friction maybe. But there's change about to happen. So wherever, yeah, again, it's fallen the same. Leo. The Emperor card again fell on the fighting, the conflict. So this is you, the Emperor rules. So whether it's you or someone else, there's been conflict, fighting, someone overruling someone. There's been something going on here. We do have that Mars energy in your 7th house of relationships all month. If you're single, we'll give you the get up and go out and meet someone. If you can't go out, get on social media. But Mars can be I'm right, my way or the highway. I'm right, you're wrong. Somebody here is decided they're taking control. They're doing it their way. They're driving the chariot. And it's going to bring change to a relationship. If you're single, this could be coming in for you, connection to a partner, because there is the 7th house of relationships, meeting someone. You're definitely going for what makes you shine and passion and makes you walk strut your stuff, and you know, where you shine, where you ooze charisma and charm and your energy, and you know, you're ready to bring this in or do this. There's inspiration, innovation, and for a new world, a new beginning, a new paradigm. This is where it's a little tricky, because I know I'm reading for a few different groups here, so I'm trying to just give different perspectives. This is certainly someone in a third party situation, and someone will be put out in the cold, which could be to do with a bit of this conflict, a quick decision, a change in a relationship that you may have thought was very stable, very secure. You've decided to, you've got your energy, you've got your self-esteem, your power, you've worked out how to move forward, you know your abundance is coming in, or there's offers, and you're going for this new world, new innovation, new inspiration, because you're this. That's only for some of you. That's not for all of you, okay? Whoever needed that message, that is definitely there. You've been thinking about this for a while. Whether it's you to someone, someone to you. The Empress. Yeah, some of you know you've got options, or you're ready to move on, or you've got ideas, okay? I'm talking about relationship. There's certainly some emotions in that decision to move on, have a new beginning, have a new start, but the death and rebirth came in on top of the third party and being out in the cold. So let's say that was a relationship. Definitely someone's decided, I'm moving on, I'm death and rebirth, I'm breaking free, I'm breaking through, it's done. For some of you, let's say this was just groups and friends and associations. If you're not feeling the passion, if you're not in connection, if this isn't fulfilling your hopes, dreams and wishes and in connection with that, you are going to go through death and rebirth, transformation, move on, move forward. For some of you, there's offers coming in. You know you've got choices, which might be why you're kind of back in your energy, back in your groove, walking your talk, you know, feeling confident and looking good. And yeah. For some of you, where you were done, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually exhausted from a past hurt or a past love or a past pain and struggle, overall, look at you. You're back, Leo. Now I'm not saying that's a Leo card, but it's a fire sign card. And look at her sitting back. She knows her worth. She knows her value. She doesn't even have to get up and show it. Queen of Wands takes action when she does, and she sits back in her power because she knows her value. Some of you very quickly have got a message or a situation coming in that you don't want to hear, you don't want to know about. Someone's very defensive. They do not want to look at it. Their intuition knew, but you're not going to, not only have we got a tower moment, but look at this flow of energy towards this tower moment. So for some of you that are going, no, none of that, I'm not stuck here, this isn't happening to me, blah, 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 whatever comes out, it is. Because the universe is stepping in and bringing transformation to where you were going too inward or not looking at things or needed to go in and transform. There's a breakdown of a structure here, a security, a stability, a foundation. And there's an energy flow in this that's really big. Or after it, you'll be getting more than you think when you step into passion and desire and creativity and your gifts and, you know, your uniqueness. You know, sometimes we can get this and it brings a tower moment. It brings change. So there it is, Leo. Overall, it sounded a bit, oh, this isn't good, this is big. But although I've said all that, I just feel you're good. You're ready. You know. You're stepping into that Leo quiet, calm confidence, my uniqueness. I'm going for my gifts and talents, my dreams, my hopes, my wishes for my life and what I want to give to life. I'm doing it. I'm ready to communicate. I've got all this energy coming in towards the end of April that's just going to move me forward no matter what. And whatever needs to come up, needs to come up. That's kind of the feeling I've got. And for some of you that are just single and ready and waiting for a change of a new paradigm or life, Mars in your 7th house of relationships, you could definitely meet someone. So you need to get out and about. And I know you can't. I know we're in lockdown or it's very restricted. But there's social media, there's you picking up the phone, there's lots of ways we can still communicate, okay? But people are going to see uniqueness about you, Leo, and it's yours, and you own it, and you strut yourself, and you move forward with confidence where and if you need to move forward, whether it's a relationship, a career. It's like I can hear, I've got this. I've got this. It's scary, but I know I've got this. And that's what we love about you, Leo. Okay. So a little bit more of spiritual growth coming in there. But it's just bringing in that more meaning, higher learning, higher meaning to your life, which you've been looking for, you've been searching for. You love passion of everything, connection and passion in anything, in love, in your job, in your hobby, in your home, with your children. That's what you're about, Leo. Okay, so enjoy. Thank you. Remember to hit that like button, share the love, share the information, raise the vibrations of others, Leo. I mean, you're good at that. You know, Aries has got a fiery energy of the pushing forward, the driving people forward. You know, Leo, you've got that more confident energy, that self-esteem energy. It's a softer confidence. It's a softer fire. And then we've got the Sag that is like, you know, motivating everybody and uplifting everybody and kind of getting everyone happening and more optimistic. But yours is a different fire energy. So, you know, tap into that and bring that out for people and share it. Share your unique gift and talent. Thank you, Leo, particularly in these times. See you next month.